Hey guys, Iowa Mining here. So I kind of talked about this in a short today, but I am interviewing two of my current clients. So in the top left here is Corey, and the bottom is Jake. And so there are two clients of mine. They're actually nephew and uncle, and they started hosting with me for a while ago, and they keep adding more ASICs. And so they kind of started small and kept getting bigger and bigger. And this was actually Corey's idea to do this little interview, which I really appreciate on my end. But they, wanted to kind of talk about what's like with Iowa Mining and that kind of stuff. So why did you choose to host with Iowa Mining, and what made you want to get into like the bigger ASICs?
Okay, 100%. Jake and I were both right looking for other places, scouting it out, and I saw your face, right, a face on YouTube with the Iowa Hawkeye semi logo, right, and I was like, that's our guy. You know, I have family in Kansas, and the Iowa swag that you got going on. I was like, okay, I could probably trust this guy, and it's hard to find trust in this space, right, Jake?
It
Yeah.
is. It surely is. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you see my face, and then you can put a face with the business, and then I know at first we talked for hours, just before you guys even sent an ASIC. And Corey, I talked to you
Right.
first, and then I talked to Jake. I know for at least an hour, like the next day. Um,
Yeah.
and so, that was I do that with. You're not the only client to do that with, but I know that was kind of a big deal, just being able to talk to me and ask me questions and that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, 100%. You took the time, and I saw you, and I could see the future, right? And I figured, hell, I could grow with this guy, and the communication was there, which is huge. Number one in business communication. It was effortless, right? And so far so good. Absolutely.
Yep. Okay, so like the next question I have, what is what is like the best thing with Iowa mining? With just us in general, what do you think is the best thing that I do, that you really love about this whole thing?
Go ahead, Jake. Probably communication.
Okay.
So yeah. So I was all set up. I had my mining facility picked out. This and that, and I told Corey about it. I said, "What did you think?" He said, "I don't know. I didn't really get a great vibe. This and that, and I was a little hesitant with this company because not Iowa Mining, but another company
Yeah, you
because
were doing our
they
research.
because they had all these disclosures. Yeah, I mean they went for miles long. I'm like, oh my gosh, like like I'm just trying to get some mining done. It's like, what if something happens? They're gonna hit me with something.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. And then uh Corey told me about this place, and I was like, "Oh, really? Okay." And so, I talked to Nathan. Actually, Nathan called me, and uh, I got to talk to him, and everything felt really good. And I was actually felt better about paying the 3 cents more than I was gonna pay at the other place, just for peace of mind
Right.
and knowing that I could call the guy and that he's got my back, at least
Yeah.
over the phone. That's the way I felt that I was going to be treated.
Right.
And um, so,
But it wasn't like
yeah.
that at all.
And I didn't have all my money yet, but I scrounged up what I could, and I gave it a test run. And I bought one ASIC, and I don't know. They had one available, or whatever, from one company or whatever. Anyways, I sent my money. They had this thing up within 3.5 days, and I was like, "Holy crap! This is everything is exactly what they said it was going to be." Um, And we talked about other, just crypto and life in general, and
Yeah.
it was just a really nice experience to have. Like, it's almost like mining with a friend.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's the
like
new logo.
like Corey. Corey's my nephew. Um, it's like if he set up a facility, I know I could just say, "Hey, dude, let me send you a couple ASICs," and it was like no problem. Well, it's the same thing with Nate now. Nate's part of the family, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
I made it into the group chat. We're good.
Oh, let me just add.
Just add.
So when I got
It's
got
right
my funding, got my money, and so then I ordered the big route, and it took a little bit longer or whatever, but the ASICs came in, the ASICs got set up,
Yeah.
the hash rate, boom, boom, boom. I'm watching. Okay, 72 T
Terahash.
terahash or
Terahash.
whatever. I'm like,
Yep.
okay, yeah, yeah. It's time to pay my monthly payment. You're
Yep.
right. You,
Yep.
I got you, brother. So
That's in the gotcha.
and ASICs are running good so far. So far, so good. One ASIC went down. Uh, Nate worked furiously. Like, was really worried about it. The first one I bought, I'm like, gosh, it's only been a month. This thing already broke. And he figured out a
Happy.
way to get her going again, and
Yeah.
is producing like, I don't know, 8 terahash.
Yeah, it's down a hashboard.
We
Yep.
we we contacted Ice River, this and that. He did all the work. He's there said, yeah, something went wrong with the internet, something with the board, this and that. He ordered what he needed. Um, it's like $20.
Yeah, I
And
got cheap shipping for that for you.
he he went to he went to work on that. And well, did you get that? Did
They're
that
actually they're fixing it this week. I got a message last night. They're fixing it this week and they're gonna get back to you. So I should have it. I'm hoping next week. I haven't got a tracking number yet, but then I'll get it installed again. You'll be back up to 12.
Yeah, so with what I have going right now, I'm still printing 72 terahash, which should be with six ASICs. And I'm printing 6972 with that 4 terahash not even there. So I'm not even really missing it.
Right.
But once it goes up, it's gonna be even more. So
Yep.
Yeah.
um
Nate's on top of
yeah,
it.
I mean, so far so good. You could talk to the guy. I don't know. It's just a really good feeling.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yo,
and
I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
oh, and I do like the way, and I do like how he's like not just complacent with where he's at right now.
So if you were someone that was going to buy an ASIC and send it to a hosted company, why would you recommend IO mining? Uh, uh, Jake, I'll start with you.
Well, just for all the reasons I said before. Not a bunch of disclosures and a bunch of stuff you got to sign. I mean, it's just like talking to a friend, and we trust you, and um we could talk to you for hours if we wanted. I mean, not with your kids if they're you know doing what they're doing, but um and dinner and all that. But um no, we're just able to call you. That's huge, man. Nobody wants to talk to anybody anymore.
Yep.
you know, and
Iowa hat.
The
and
Iowa
and
hat.
my nephew is close to the facility, close to you, and that was a huge thing for me too. Like he could go like check on our stuff or like meet with you or something that, and that was kind of cool too. And um
I mean,
yeah,
there's
everything
security there, but
everything you said that you were gonna do, you did, and that's what you did, and that's what we respect, and so that's why we go with Iowa mining.
100%.
Oh, I
We
appreciate.
trust the Iowa hat. Uh, the communication, number one, communication for sure. And, yeah, you're close to me, but I felt like I could trust you, and that's what this is all about.
No, I appreciate it. I want to thank you guys for because Corey, this was kind of your idea, so I really appreciate you guys, doing this interview with me. It's not something I thought about doing. I thought about asking some questions, but not have it recorded and presented it on YouTube. But that was kind of your idea, and I appreciate that. Thank you guys for checking out this interview. If you have questions, contact me at contact@iowamining.io. Thank you again, Corey. Thank you again, Jake. You guys have been great clients. You're thankfully very, very, very easy to work with. It's awesome. And I know as I get more and more clients, they're not always going to be as good as you guys. So I appreciate you guys making my life way easier. And thank you guys for doing this with me.
Thank you, Nathan.
No, thank you, brother. Okay.